This land is incredibly grand and extraordinarily wild. Some places, it seems, are meant to be wild, and are home to those living on the wild side. Alaska and all of its wild inhabitants are truly as remarkable as they are diverse. Some are tiny and fragile, some are regal. All are dwarfed by the majesty of the great land itself. In Alaska, there are places as wild as can be. From McNeil River in southwest Alaska to the remote Walrus Islands in Bristol Bay, from secret worlds underwater to vast skies above, migratory highways for millions of summer visitors. From pristine salmon-filled rivers to our own backyards, your next Alaska viewing experience awaits. Alaska is home to more wildlife than people and is bigger than California and Texas combined. And Alaska includes 3 times the coastline of the entire contiguous 48 U.S. states. Over 85% of the land is publicly owned, including 32 critical habitat areas and wildlife sanctuaries managed by the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, 13 national parks, 16 national wildlife refuges, and 2 of the nation's largest national forests. People enjoy Alaska's wildlife in a wide variety of ways, including classroom field trips, remote fishing adventures, big game hunts, and whale watching safaris. Interest in Alaska's wildlife has never been greater. Each year, more than 1 million people travel to or within our state to enjoy wildlife recreation.
I was gonna die!
In addition to the memories they gather, wildlife enthusiasts help support Alaska's economy. Residents and non-residents spend well over $1 billion on wildlife recreation in Alaska each year. They travel from Ketchikan to the remote Pribilof Islands to Kodiak and Alaska's Arctic North Slope in search of a first-time bird sighting, a chance encounter with whales, or to see Alaska's famous bears. One of the challenges facing resource managers is providing quality viewing experiences while protecting Alaska's wildlife. Managers must balance the needs of people and wildlife by promoting viewing opportunities that are safe and sustainable for all involved. We encourage viewers to behave responsibly, to be respectful of other people, wildlife, and their homes. This will help ensure your safety as well as animals being observed. Seeing wild animals in their natural habitat is part of Alaska's allure for many. While Alaska hosts abundant and diverse wildlife, Knowing a few simple hints about where and how to view wildlife may make that unexpected experience materialize. Choose your season. Wildlife can be found in different places at different times of the year. Often they use the same migratory routes, stopping to rest and refuel as they move from their winter and summer homes. Dawn and dusk are usually the best times to view and photograph most wild animals. The early bird really can catch the worm. Follow the food. Learning the feeding habits of birds and other species will improve your success. To view most animals, it's better to move slowly and quietly. Scan landscapes. Listen for bird sounds. Animals that may not appear instantly may slowly emerge near brush or water in a quiet setting. Wear natural colors and unscented lotions. Relax. Animals may detect tension. Don't be afraid to ask for help or information. Field guides, rangers, and other experts are all excellent resources to help make your wildlife adventure a learning experience. Keep an eye out for animal sign, tracks, unusual scents, vegetation recently browsed, and of course scat are all clues that animals may be just out of sight. Seeing and learning about animal sign can be fun too. By following basic guidelines, you can share extraordinary wildlife viewing experiences, whether with a guide or on your own. Binoculars, spotting scopes, and telephoto lenses will get you a closer look.
So it should be easier to see them. Wow. Can you see them moving? Yeah.
Steer clear of nests and dens. Leave baby animals alone if you find them. Mom is often nearby and could be back with food soon. Some animals, like moose and bears, can be dangerous to people. Be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're in bear country. Learn to recognize and respect wildlife alarm signals. If an animal seems to change its behavior because of your presence, you are probably too close for comfort. If you are in a group viewing wildlife, be respectful of others and wait a turn to view or photograph animals. Tread lightly, staying on designated trails and roads. In Alaska, wildlife viewing and photography opportunities can occur unexpectedly, anywhere and anytime. If you find yourself tempted to get that better picture, remember to be respectful. Never chase, herd, or make a noise that may stress the wildlife. Leave plants, trees, and other natural features in place, and never feed wildlife. Ask permission to watch or photograph wildlife on private lands, and follow rules and regulations for all lands and places you are visiting. Whether you're visiting or live in Alaska, participate in wildlife and habitat conservation efforts. Help clear your favorite local trail or organize a beach or road cleanup, and spend the time to learn about Alaska's wildlife. One of the challenges visitors face is deciding where to go from among Alaska's countless wildlife viewing sites. One first step is to learn about Alaska's many different ecosystems. You can glimpse eagles and bears within the temperate rainforest of southeast Alaska, or enjoy marine mammals playing just offshore. You can hike to see caribou traversing Alaska's vast Arctic tundra, or enjoy watching the behavior of water birds on Alaska's countless lakes. For the adventure seeker, travel high among Alaska's alpine inhabitants. or visit Alaska's boreal forest or taiga regions. Relax in an Alaska community and you might find some urban wildlife surprises. As you plan your next wildlife viewing adventure, check the Alaska Department of Fish and Game's Watchable Wildlife website for up-to-date information, or visit one of our local area offices. Other agencies like the U.S. Forest Service, Bureau of Land Management, National Park Service, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service have helpful websites too. Another good source of information are Alaska's public land information centers. Alaskans and visitors enjoy many outdoor activities, including hunting, fishing, and wildlife viewing. It is important to conserve Alaska's wildlife for the benefit of all people. Alaska is truly a wildlife viewer's dream. We hope your next wildlife viewing adventure is safe, fun, and one you will treasure for a lifetime. Where the mountains meet the waters and the waters reach the sea, nature's wonder never falters, for Alaska's wild, true, and free.